and welcome to Back to Basics 2.0 with me, your teacher, Natasha. Okay, so like always, we're going to have a very special class. We're going to learn a lot of different things. Today in Verbalicious, we're going to continue working on the verb to feel, okay, but specifically today we're going to work on to feel like plus a noun, más un sustantivo. We're going to work on to feel like plus a sentence, una oración. We're going to work on to feel as though, to feel as if. We're also going to work on the past. It felt as though, it felt as if, okay? And we're also going to ask questions with why, okay? But like always, the first thing that we need to do is the most important part of the class. We need to review what we did last Wednesday in Vocab Vortex. So are you ready? Let's review. Okay, so in this review section, what are we reviewing? Okay, let's talk about what we did in our last class, in our last long class, okay? So remember, we don't review the express classes. We're going to review what we did last Wednesday, which was vocabulary, okay? We worked on vocabulary that had to do with hairstyles, haircuts, and so on. We worked on who's got curly hair, who's got straight hair, who's bald, okay, and so on. So we worked on questions where we don't use an auxiliary, we don't change the order of the subject and the verb, okay? But I don't want to review that. Yo no quiero repasar eso. Yo lo que quiero repasar, the thing that I want to review is lec. Do you remember we saw lec, longitud, estilo, color, okay? Remember that when describing people's hair or other things, okay, as well, okay, for example, a dress or whatever, we use that structure, that order in English, longitud, estilo, color, lec, okay, so let's review this with a translation list. I'll say it in English, no, I'll say it in Spanish, and you'll say it in English. Let's start. Ella tiene el pelo corto, rizado y rubio. I'll say it again. Ella tiene el pelo corto, rizado y rubio. Very, very good. She has short, curly, blonde hair. She has short, curly, cur. Se escribe con una U, pero se pronuncia como si fuera como una E. So she has short, curly, blonde hair. Next one. Él lleva un abrigo largo, elegante y oscuro. He's wearing a long, I'll say it again, a long, elegant, dark coat. I'll say it again, okay? He's wearing, él lleva puesto, he's wearing a long, elegant, dark coat. Very good, next one. Ellos tienen una mesa pequeña, redonda y de madera. They have a small, round, wooden table. They have, or they own, a small, round, wooden table. Redonda, round, como si fuera con una A. Round. Very good. Next one. La niña tiene el pelo largo, rizado y rubio. The little girl has long, curly, blonde hair. Well done. Careful with the pronunciation of hair. Con una H aspirada. Hair. Very good. El edificio tiene ventanas altas, estrechas y de cristal. I'll say it again. El edificio tiene ventanas altas, estrechas y de cristal. The building has tall, narrow, okay? What's the opposite of narrow? Very good, wide, okay? But in this case, we're working on narrow. So I'll say it again. The building has tall, narrow glass windows. Well done. Ella tiene el pelo largo, liso y oscuro. She has long, straight, dark hair. Straight. 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 She has long, straight, dark hair. Very good. Two more. Ella lleva un vestido corto, floreado y colorido. She's wearing a short, floral, colorful dress. She's wearing a short, floral, colorful dress. Very good. And the last one. La niña tiene el pelo corto, ondulado y castaño. The little girl has short, wavy brown hair. One more time. The little girl has short, wavy brown hair. Very good. You did an excellent job in this review. Now it's time to go to our first section of the day. Let's go to our Verbalicious section. Okay, so what are we going to do in Verbalicious today? We're going to continue working on the verb to feel. Remember that we're working on book 15 from the collection of books of Vaughan Certified English, okay? This is the intermediate level, okay? So remember that we already did all the content from the beginner level. This is the intermediate level. Some people told me that our last class, que nuestra última clase, that our last class was a bit difficult, a bit too difficult, demasiado difícil. Y lo sé, okay? I know. This is the intermediate level, okay? So the rest of the week, we're working on beginner level or low intermediate level, but you know, basic things, basic concepts that you need to review. In Vocab Vortex, it's the beginner books. We're following the beginner books. But on Mondays, we have intermediate content, okay? So remember that you can always follow me the rest of the days. You can go back and you can listen to the beginner section, okay, that we covered already. But on Mondays, this is the intermediate level. But don't feel frustrated if you can't follow it. If you're not an intermediate student, then don't feel frustrated. You will get there, okay? Ya llegarás. We'll get there one day, okay? But it's also good for you to listen to it, you know, and try and understand. You can try and just listen and try and understand without any sort of pressure, okay? Dicho esto, we're going to work on feel like, and the first one that we're going to see is feel like más un sustantivo. Es decir, por ejemplo, it feels like winter. Parece invierno. It feels like winter. Da la sensación, también podría ser da la sensación que es invierno. It feels like winter. Parecer o dar la sensación de. And as I said, we're going to see feel like plus a noun, un sustantivo, para empezar, okay? So, parece que estemos en Navidad, aunque es solo noviembre. Parece que estamos en Navidad, aunque es solo noviembre. It feels like Christmas, but it's only November. It feels like Christmas, but it's only November. Next one. Parece verano, aunque estemos solo a mediados de diciembre. It feels like summer, but it's only mid-December. Mid-December, mediados de mid-December, okay? Mid-October, mid-September, mid-March, okay? We can use it with all the months of the year. Next one. Tengo la sensación de que es domingo, pero todavía es solo martes. It feels like Sunday, but it's only Tuesday. It feels like Sunday, but it's only Tuesday. Very good. Okay, now we're going to continue working on this, but instead of feel like plus a noun, we're going to see feel like plus a sentence. Okay, so, me da la sensación de que alguien nos está vigilando. Me da la sensación de que alguien nos está vigilando. It feels like someone's watching us. It feels like someone is watching us. But let's contract someone and is. Someone's. It feels like someone's watching us. Parece que ella me está evitando. It feels like she's avoiding me. To avoid. avoid, evitar, okay? So it feels like she's avoiding, con una V vibrada. La boca tiene que ir en la misma posición que una F, okay? Una F sería con una V es igual, lo que cambia son las cuerdas vocales. De la F a una V, okay? So it feels like she's avoiding me. The next one, me da la sensación de que no quieren que esté aquí, que ellos no quieren que esté aquí. It feels like they don't want me to be here. It feels like they don't want me to be here. Very good. Okay. So let's continue, okay? And the next thing that we're going to see is it feels as though and it feels as if. Es lo mismo. Podemos decir, okay? Option 1, it feels like. It feels as though, as, con una S vibrada, though. It feels as though or it feels as if. Y todo significa parecer, dar la sensación de, ¿ok? So, me da la sensación de que me voy a desmayar. I feel as though I'm going to faint. Ahora, en estos ejemplos de aquí que estamos viendo to feel as though or to feel as if, que son sinónimos de to feel like, but we're going to focus on them. We're going to see these two, with the present simple. With the present simple, ¿ok? Y en estos casos, cuando va seguido del presente simple, es parecerse, dar la sensación de. Me da la sensación de que me voy a desmayar. I feel as though I'm going to faint. I feel as if I'm going to faint. También puedo decir, I feel like I'm going to faint, ¿ok? Alright, next one. Parece que tengo algo clavado en la garganta. It feels as though there's something stuck in my throat. Stuck. Stuck en realidad es como atrapado. Stuck. Stuck no. Stuck. Okay, so it feels as though there's something stuck in my throat. It feels as if there's something stuck in my throat. Very good. Me da la sensación de que él no quiere que yo vaya a su boda. ¿Ok? I'll say it again. Me da la sensación de que él no quiere que yo vaya a su boda. I feel as though he doesn't want me to go to his wedding. I feel as if he doesn't want me to go to his wedding. Very good. Okay. Now we're going to see to feel as though, to feel as if, plus the past simple. ¿Qué pasa cuando después de to feel like, to feel as though, and to feel as if, en vez de ir con el presente simple, va con el presente, con el pasado simple? Pues es como que a pesar de... es una situación hipotética, ¿ok? I feel as though you were... I feel as though I were rich. Me da la sensación como si fuera rica. No lo soy. I'm not. This is a hypothetical situation. And that's why I use the past simple. Because this is the subjunctive, okay? Then when I use the verb to be in the past, no uso was, uso were. Siempre were. Vamos a ver unos ejemplos. Después de 2 horas en la oficina, parecía que no me había ido de vacaciones. Ahora, no es verdad, sí que me había ido de vacaciones, pero parecía. It's a hypothetical situation, and that's why I need to use the past simple, okay? So, after 2 hours in the office, it felt as if I hadn't been away on holiday. After 2 hours in the office, it felt as though I hadn't been away on holiday. Next one. Parecía que tuviera chinches por todo el cuerpo. How do we say chinches in English? This is an advanced class, not an intermediate class with this vocabulary. So, it felt as if there were bed bugs all over my body. It felt as if... Perdón, ya había dicho eso. It felt as if though There were bed bugs all over my body. Bed bugs, chinches, ¿ok? And finally, parecía que tuviera hormigas corriendo de arriba abajo por mi pierna izquierda. I can't read today. One more time. Parecía que tuviera hormigas corriendo de arriba abajo por mi pierna izquierda. My left leg felt as if there were ants running up and down it. My left leg felt as though there were ants running up and down it. As if there were, okay? Because, remember, we use the past simple, pero cuando es el verb to be, usamos were, okay? Because it's actually the subjunctive, okay? Okay, so now that we've seen that, let's practice with some questions with why, por qué, okay? ¿Por qué tienes la sensación de que alguien te está vigilando? Why do you feel like someone's watching you? Why do you feel as though someone's watching you? Why do you feel as if someone's watching you? Very good. ¿Por qué parece que estemos en Navidad? Why does it feel like Christmas? Why does it feel like Christmas? ¿Por qué te dio la sensación de que no te habías ido de vacaciones? Why did it feel as if you hadn't been on holidays? Why did it feel like you hadn't been on holidays? Why did it feel as though you hadn't been on holidays? Very good. Okay, so you can imagine what we're going to practice now, right? So the first thing that we're going to practice is to feel like, to feel as if, and to feel as though, plus the past, no, me estoy liando, plus the present simple, plus the present simple. Parecer, dar la sensación de. That's the translation, okay? So, I'm going to say, va a llover. And you're going to say, it feels like it's going to rain. It feels as if it's going to rain. It feels as though it's going to rain, okay? Next one. Estás enfadado. It feels like you're angry. It feels as if you're angry. It feels as though you're angry. Very good. Next one. Tienes hambre. It feels like you're hungry. It feels as if you're hungry. It feels as though you're hungry. Very good. Te sientes feliz hoy. It feels like you're happy today. It feels as if you're happy today. It feels as though you're happy today. Very good. Next one. Tienes frío en este momento. So, option A. It feels like you're cold at the moment. En este momento. In this moment? At the moment. So let's say it again. Tiene frío en este momento. So, it feels like you're cold at the moment. It feels as if you're cold at the moment. It feels as though you're cold at the moment. Very good. ¿Crees que el partido será aburrido? It feels like you think the match will be boring. It feels as if, me estoy liando. It feels as if you think the match will be boring. It feels as though you think the match will be boring. Very good. Next one. Es una broma. It feels like it's a joke. It feels as if it's a joke. It feels as though it's a joke. Very good, me estoy liando yo. And I'm going to tell you why. Do you want to know why? I will tell you why. Because I promised I would do this on Monday and that this show would come out on Monday, but I've been with Luna and Leo. Leo had to get a haircut, se tuvo que ir a cortar el pelo. I've had many things. I've had to go Christmas shopping, and right now it's very, very late here in Australia. Iba a decir in Spain. No, in Australia it's very, very late. I'm tired. Y ya no me funciona bien el cerebro y ya estoy diciendo cualquier cosa. But I will do this for you, okay? If I promise something, I will always try my best, okay, to give you what I promise you, right? So, let's continue. Piensas que ella está mintiendo. Piensas que ella está mintiendo. So, option 1. It feels like you think she's lying. It feels as if you think she's lying. It feels as though you think she's lying. Very good. Estás preocupado por el examen de mañana. It feels like you're worried about the exam tomorrow. It feels as if you're worried about the exam tomorrow. It feels as though you're worried about the exam tomorrow. Very good. Estás emocionado por tu cumpleaños el próximo mes. It feels like you're excited about your birthday next month. It feels as if you're excited about your birthday next month. It feels as though you're excited about your birthday next month. Very good. Next one. Tú tienes la impresión de que él no está diciendo la verdad. It feels like you have the impression he isn't telling the truth. Remember, decir la verdad is to tell the truth. So, it feels like you have the impression he isn't telling the truth. It feels as if you have the impression he isn't telling the truth. It feels as though you have the impression he isn't telling the truth. Very good. And the last one, es demasiado caro. It feels like it's too expensive. It feels as if it's too expensive. It feels as though it's too expensive. Very good. Okay, so before we continue with the next exercise, okay, I just want to remind you, remember you can follow me on social media, okay, on Twitter, _Pascua, todo junto, or on Instagram, _Pascua, _Pascua. You can listen to this show or watch this show on Spotify, on iVoox. But if you prefer to watch the videos, you can follow me on YouTube, _Pascua, todo junto, okay? And remember, if you want to have my class notes, okay, everything that I prepare for the class, okay, todo lo que sea de material propio que he creado yo, so you can review, you can follow the class, you can take notes. Remember, you can find me on Patreon, okay? You can find me at Back to Basics with Natasha Pascua, and for €5 a month, you can have access to all my notes. It's all yours, okay? And finally, if you'd like to have a live class with me, right now the live classes are on Friday nights in Spain, okay? Saturday mornings for me here in Australia, but Friday nights for you. You can go to theenglishcollective.com. There's much more than that. No solo es por mí. Okay? It's not all about me, okay? There's more content. There's a lot of content, a lot of teachers teaching there. There's just a lot of things you can do and a lot of content you can watch and you can read and you can access, okay? And if you use the code Natasha, you will pay €0 the first month, and the second month you'll have 50% off, un descuento del 50% el segundo mes, y ya a partir del tercer mes, €20 a month, which is nothing. It's the price you pay for I don't know, for just to breathe in a supermarket. Okay, so remember theenglishcollective.com and use the code Natasha. Okay, so seguimos con el ejercicio. Y esta vez vamos a hablar de situaciones hipotéticas. Okay, so to feel like, to feel as if, to feel as though, plus the past simple. Si coincide que el past simple es el verb to be, usamos were, not was. Okay, so, como si tuviese un nido en el pelo. Como si tuviese un nido en el pelo. So, I feel like I had a nest in my hair. I feel as if I had a nest in my hair. ¿Tengo un nido? No. Por eso uso the past simple. I feel as if I had a nest in my hair. I feel as though I had a nest in my hair. I feel like in these hypothetical situations, it's much more common to use to feel as if and to feel as though. Okay? So let's use those. Como si fuera millonario. I feel as if I were a millionaire. I feel as though I were a millionaire. I feel as though I were a millionaire. You forgive me for these mistakes, right? Listen, we all have eloquent days. We have not so eloquent days. This is just life. And if I'm going to do this every day, you're going to see me sometimes being eloquent and sometimes not so much, right? So, next one. Como si comiese helado todo el día. Como si comiese helado todo el día. I feel as if I ate, past simple, every day I eat. Yesterday I ate. I feel as if I ate ice cream all day. I feel as though I ate ice cream all day. Very good. Como si tuviese superpoderes. I feel as if I had superpowers. I feel as though I had superpowers. Como si viviese en tu casa. I feel as though I lived in your house. I feel as if I lived in your house. Very good. Como si fuese un experto. I feel as though I were an expert. I feel as if I were an expert. Well done. Como si tuviese tocar todos los instrumentos. I feel as if I knew how to play all the instruments. I feel as though, no sé si dije though or if, pero vamos a decir though. I feel as though I knew how to play all the instruments. Well done. Next one. Como si fuese un actor famoso de cine. I'll say it again. Como si fuese un actor famoso de cine. I feel as though I were a famous actor. I feel as if I were a famous actor. Well done. Como si entendiese todos los idiomas. I feel as if I understood all the languages. I feel as though I understood all the languages. Okay, every day I understand. Yesterday I understood. Very good. Let's continue. Como si pudiese resolver cualquier problema matemático. I feel as if I could solve any mathematical problem. I feel as though I could solve any mathematical problem. Very good. We have 3 more. Very good. So, remember, say things out loud, en voz alta. Como si supiese bailar salsa. I feel as if I knew how to dance salsa. I feel as though I knew how to dance salsa. Very good. Next one. Como si fuese un detective. I feel as though I were a detective. I feel as if I were a detective. And the last one. The last one. And I will go to rest so that I am not doing this show anymore tonight. I was thinking, tenía pensado, bueno, ya que me pongo, ya grabo. Ya. No, I have to go to bed. That's the message that's coming to me right now is go to bed and wake up early tomorrow and and do some more. The last one, ready? Como si pudiese comunicarme con los animales. I feel as if I could communicate with animals. I feel as though I could communicate with animals. Okay, so well done. Good job. What did we do today? Today in Verbalicious, we worked on feel like plus a noun, to feel like plus a sentence, to feel as if, to feel as though, to feel in the past, every day I feel, yesterday I felt, and questions with why. What are we going to do on Wednesday, okay? Because our next long class is on Wednesday, and on Wednesday we're going to say goodbye to book 20 and we're going to do a general review. We're going to review topics 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so it's going to be a very special class. Make sure you study for the class. It'll be like a little exam, and thank you for being patient with me today. Okay, have a great day and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.